Yeah, it's some fantasy football advice from the Duff Pick'em AllStars. I'm your host, the Orange Peanut. Above me here and around me are my companions and compadres with better advice than me, the Commish, Grody, and Icehouse. We're here once again. This is year 2 of us. We have 3 subscribers more than we had last year, and we're much appreciative to those subscribers. Cheers to those subscribers. We offer you fantasy football advice that you may or may not want to take for your pick'em or understanding things for your team. At least from me. Don't take it from me. Take it from the other folks up there who studied this, memorized things, and typically have better scores than I do here. As of last week, well, let's actually take a look at last week. Commish, stats brought to us by Commish here, as usual with this. What happened last week, Commish?
All right, so Grody led the week with 84 points. John, you were in second place with 66. Tommy in third with 61. Boss with 50. Stan with 43. Eric with 38, and I fell last with 37. We all got Cincinnati wrong because Dallas somehow knew how to play football without Dak Prescott. Right. There isn't anyone that we all got right, which sucks. But Boss was the only one who got New England right. Stan was the only one who got Jacksonville right and Green Bay right.
Take that.
Let's see. No, JV, you had taken Jacksonville. You didn't take Indianapolis.
I did take.
You must have changed your pick.
I must have.
Because Boss and I both took Indianapolis, saying they were going to break the streak of losing in Jacksonville, and you were like, "No, it's going to keep going." So clearly, you closed your eyes when you picked the team and chose the wrong one. There were 8 favorites that were the correct pick and 8 underdogs that were the correct pick. So a split week, 8 and 8.
Once again, relying, taking a look at your underdogs. Don't just pick all the overdogs there. Pick some underdogs mixed in.
Yeah. Last week, man.
It's called favorite, John, not overdog.
Yeah. See, this is why you listen to this podcast.
Well, you got your underdogs, your overdogs, and your corn dogs.
Yeah. Well, let's all raise a glass, toast over to our winner of last week there, Grody. What a win. Awesome win with it there. Tell us more about your strategy, Grody.
I try to pick the team that's going to beat the spread.
Well, that's...
I mean, it's I don't know. It's tough. You got to watch football and kind of decide on if you think a team's got a chance. Like, I mean, realistically, if you give the Bears that 7 points, you probably take 3 points away from the Packers. They lose 24-17, and they cover that spread, which I thought they could have done.
They beat the spread. They don't cover it.
Beat the spread. Sorry. And then, with a few other games as well, I really thought Pittsburgh should have beat New England. They probably should have, but yeah. And then I foolishly, like even Joe was saying, at work I was telling everybody pick Jacksonville, and then I foolishly was like, why did I pick Indy? Like, oh my god, I was telling everybody to pick Jacksonville. My dumbass still picked Indy.
Maybe we all got hypnotized because I swear I picked Jacksonville as well. Maybe you and I got hypnotized at some point.
Yeah, it makes me wish I was here because I would have made sure I did pick Jacksonville. But yeah, and then obviously this week, picked the perfect game to start off with Pittsburgh versus Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a good one there. So tell us some stats about Pittsburgh versus Cleveland for your first pick here.
Looks like right now for the overall series, Pittsburgh leads that 79 wins to 61 losses, and they have 1 tie. The last 2 meetings, the Browns have lost, which is typical of them. Their losing ways. I think it's going to be no different. I think without, I've heard, I think Myles Garrett is actually going to be out, which is a big boost for the Pittsburgh to be able to at least do something offensively, because unfortunately they haven't had an offensive line. I like Mike Tomlin coming out and sticking with Mitch, even though people are out there crying like Kenny Pickett's going to be the savior. That kid's not going to do any better. I've actually loved being able to watch 2 Pittsburgh games the first week and the second week, which has looked pretty good. But yeah, so I got Pittsburgh for 4. I think Cleveland obviously led a huge letdown against the Jets, which was awesome.
Oh God,
and
yeah.
I think they should have probably lost in the first week against the Panthers too, who look horrible. So, but yeah, I got 4 on Pittsburgh just because the spread seems to be climbing.
Yeah, it seems to be climbing more in favor of Pittsburgh. I think that's a Myles Garrett is what's happening there. The reason I think Cleveland has looked so terrible in both their weeks is their defense and special teams is awful. Their offense has made some mistakes, but arguably their defense and their special teams has made the worst of the mistakes. I think with Myles Garrett being out, that's even worse. I think Cleveland's really going to suffer with that. I think this is going to be a good game to watch for Trubisky. Najee Harris is going to come back from his injury, and I think run around on the field a little bit, being that it's a shorter week with this. But on top of that, I mean, let's face it, Pittsburgh's got Miles Jack all the way. Max points on Miles Jack with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I was gonna mention that, but I didn't want to take that away from you.
Oh, I appreciate you letting me eat a little bit of thunder there, champion of week 2. Thank you. Icehouse, what do you think?
I'm gonna take 7 on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh here. All right, Kamish.
I have some points on some team.
Thank you.
I got 4 points on Pittsburgh.
4 points on Pittsburgh.
But depending on how that spread changes by the time the finals on Thursday, it might be a different point total.
Yeah, it's 4.5 right now. Oh.
Yeah. All right. So next on the list here is me, and I chose to do the Arizona-Los Angeles Rams game. I actually listed the Arizona Cardinal games last week in the hopes that I would catch Ron Wolfley, the color announcer, who sounds like a wrestler, Jesse the Body Ventura, that stepped a little bit into the family of Macho Man Randy Savage. If you haven't listened to Ron Wolfley at some point, have a listen to the radio to what may arguably be one of the most amazing sounding announcers that he can last game after game like that. So I'm going to do part of this in the style that we typically listen to with an Arizona-Los Angeles Rams game. So the Rams and the Cardinals have actually been meeting each other since 1937 in the Cleveland.
The Raiders?
The Rams and the Cardinals, right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, Rams.
It's like, wait a minute, I did some research here in the bathroom. I did it right there.
In the bathroom.
Yeah, they've been playing since 1937 when the Rams were in Cleveland and the Cardinals were in Chicago. And I think the Cardinals have about 10 more wins over the Rams with that. That's where the Red Sea started. It started in Cleveland and flowed its way out to Arizona. The over-under on the game right now is 49 points as of right now. And that is in favor, currently, of the Rams to beat Arizona. Arizona's defense needs to stand up. We gotta fight. We gotta do some crazy Carl. Which still, I recorded that yesterday. There were several mentions of Crazy Carl. Honestly, anyone who's watching this that's a Cardinals fan, please let me know who Crazy Carl is. He keeps getting mentioned, and I really don't know who he is. As it is right now, the Rams are favored by, Arizona's got 36% of the vote, with the remaining 64 going to the Los Angeles Rams. Cardinals, I'm sorry, have 36%. Got a 4-point spread in favor of the Rams. The Cardinals, in all seriousness, have looked bad in both of their games until the last quarter, where there is a spark of some hope with it that has occurred. The fact that it got to overtime the last time they won it is I think, beyond fortunate for the Cardinals. They stabbed daggers into the end zone. They came in and they did a thing. They absolutely did a thing. But my I can't help it, but I want to kind of go for the Rams. I honestly think they're going to go and win this, but I'm actually going to put a lower point total on the Cardinals. I'm going to put 7 points on Arizona to win that one. Wow. And there you go. Wow is where that is. Ice House. Thoughts?
Let me see. Cardinals game?
Cardinals Rams.
God, Arizona's just been so disappointing. I don't want to bet on this game, so I'm just going to take the Rams for 2.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. I think that's, honest to goodness, the winning bet out of those in a lot of ways as well. So you're picking Rams for 2. I've got Cardinals for 7. Kamish, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm going to take the Rams for 6.
Rams for 6. And back up to Brody again. What do you think?
I got the Rams for 8.
Rams for 8. All right. We come down to, in text messages when we were asking which games we were going to do, Ice House responded to Chiefs versus whoever. Whoever happens to be Indianapolis.
My phone was dying, so I didn't want to waste my battery trying to look up whoever the fuck they're going against.
I see.
Sorry.
Well, after your phone came back, and maybe did some research on this there. Tell us some info on the Kansas City Indy game.
I have said info.
Cool.
So this is a tough one for me. Because at first I'm like, man, give me Indy all the way. So 0-2 teams against the spread since 2003 are 84-72-4. So, okay, you could still say it's 50-50. Winless teams in week 3 are 65-45-1. It's like, okay. Starting to lean towards, Indy here. And, with Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce being out, Alec Pierce is supposed to make his rookie debut wide receiver. So it's like, okay, boom. They got the offense going. But then I saw another stat that was like Indy's allowing a 72% completion rate to the quarterbacks. So if it's 6.5, I can't. I'm just going to take KC for 10 points because they're just going to give it up. I mean, that being said, I'd take the fucking over on this game.
Really?
With Pittman and Alec Pierce coming back for Indy, they should score. And KC's got to score, so the over is at 49 or something right now.
Powerful bet is what that is. And it's a...
It's at 49.5. I'd take the over.
He takes the over. He put 10 points on KC. Kamish, where do your points go?
My points go in the trash. Where they belong. Kansas City, Indianapolis. I'm going to take 2 points on Kansas City.
2 points on Kansas City. I'll back up to Brody again.
Got 3 points on KC.
Grody Glodster.
3 points on KC there. All right. I have a good feeling that I should go contrarian here. I think I'm going to. I'm going to throw 4 points on Indianapolis. I like that. Even though, yeah, I think, boss, I think you got a lot of points that could potentially go towards in the right way. All of you got the right points going towards KC with that. Yeah. Very, very good. Come to Kamish. Now, Kamish actually, because Eric was late on coming into, late, nothing. He just didn't send text messages back. Where are you at, Eric? Boo.
He's trying to win Father of the Year.
Is that? Hopefully that's not too loud there. Trying to do sound mixer stuff. But anyway, Kamish, because Eric robbed you of your time, I didn't get to know who you were picking with it there. So can you let us know the surprise for this one?
Oh, come on, like it's a shocker.
New England, Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the most captivating game of the week. The 0-2 Cincinnati Bengals against the Jets. No, of course. I'm going Buffalo, Miami, you jackass.
There we go. There we go. Let's go, Buffalo. Kamish, give us some stats.
All right, so Miami and Buffalo. While Miami leads the series 61-54-1, Miami has not beaten Buffalo in their last 7 meetings. In fact, Miami has 1-9 against Buffalo in their last 10. Things aren't looking too good for Tua and Tyreek. Both teams are 2-0 in the season. Both teams are 1-0 at home and 1-0 away. The biggest difference between them, points for, points against. Miami is 62 points for, 45 points against. Buffalo, on the other hand, is 72 for and 17 against. So point differential favors Buffalo in this one at plus 55 versus plus 17. Can Miami keep up with Buffalo's offense? That will remain to be seen, especially given Buffalo's defense and how they've been playing. Another interesting note on the season, even though it is short, Buffalo has been the favorite twice, and both times they were the correct pick. Miami, on the other hand, has only been the underdog, was the underdog last week, and they were the correct pick. I am going to go with Buffalo for 8.
Buffalo for 8. Choice stays on the Let's Go Buffalo train. Grody, you riding that train?
I got 7 points on Buffalo.
You got 7 points on Buffalo. I would normally ride the Buffalo train. I'm not just being a contrarian with this. Miami's got a hot hand right now. But weather may prevail at the end of this. There's a lot of rain that's in the Miami area right now. And you've got that hurricane around where Puerto Rico is, dumping a whole bunch of moisture around within the area. And I think when weather gets bad, Miami defenses just get good. And this is just like, we were talking about this last week. There are freak moments where all of a sudden Miami defense is like the most incredible thing on the planet, and then they're freaking nothing after that. Being that this is in Miami, makes me think that this could potentially happen. But I don't know. It's a hurricane season. It could be a hurricane during that weekend as well. It's far off where that could be thinking of that. But that being said, though I normally am a part of the Let's Go Buffalo train, I love Allen, the way that Allen plays. I think his play style is just awesome. I'm hoping that some of that rubbed off on Mitch Trubisky in a lot of ways, that he got a chance to see into the mind of that. But I am going to go 9 points on Miami, thinking that they are going to stay hot. This is just going to be a hot game at home where potentially the weather is not going to be favorable to this. Boss, your thoughts?
Well, I'm not checking the weather right now, so.
will show in the video that I did actually check the Miami weather during the game.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm like, well, he's talking about his weather. So it looks like it's actually going to be on Sunday a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 8 a.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 88. This is forecasting through Sunday, so who the fuck knows? I mean, I don't know. Miami just plays different at home. I'm going to take them for 4.
Miami for 4. What? Interesting. That's how we get winners and losers within the game here. And I think in the past it has unfortunately been that people who don't stay on the Let's Go Buffalo train stay in loser town. But someone who is absolutely not in loser town right now is Grody, winner of last week. Everyone give it up for Grody. Where's my applause button? There we go. Yeah. There's Grody there. Grody, you get the last pick of the game here, to which you picked Houston against the Bears. Give us some stats, my man.
Yeah, so I don't really care about the history as far as that standpoint. The big reason why I wanted to pick this game, one, obviously, Chicago Bears fan. But two, the Bears are playing Lovie Smith, who is the head coach of the Texans. The last time the Bears got to play Lovie Smith was when he was in Tampa Bay. They actually beat him in their first meeting in 2014, 21-13. And then in 2015, they met him again, this time down in Tampa. They won 26-21. So I think Houston is played pretty okay the first few games with running with General Mills cereal box as their quarterback.
Nice.
Big bitch. I think the way the Bears defense has played is what's probably going to give them the edge. And not only that, but Matt Eberflus does know the team a little bit, obviously being in Indy. So he knows what he's going to be game planning for as far as what Mills did, because he played him last year. So I think that gives them an edge. The spread has gone down a little bit. I think even at 2.5, I think the Bears can definitely win by a field goal. If that's really what it comes to, I'd hope they just really, really take control of this game and win it outright. But they could definitely win by a field goal. I got 13 points on the Bears.
13 points on the Bears. That is a good number to put with it there. I am also joining you on the Bears. I think, as you said, the Flus is loose in Chicago, and the Flus knows Houston because he's played against them for so long. And if there is a team where I don't think change happens too often, a team that is coached by Lovie Smith. So I'm going to put 10 points on Chicago with that. Ice out.
Just checking spreads real quick. Some sports books have him at 3, some have him at 2.5. So I like the Bears, either way. So I'm gonna go 13 also on the Bears. I hope it stays at 2.5 or lands at 2.5, but I like them regardless.
Yeah, makes sense with that. Commish, what do you think?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go 13 on Chicago. And I should note for you guys talking about Miami plays differently in Miami. Miami hasn't beat Buffalo in the last 3 home games. So clearly that defense plays way differently.
Yeah.
That's switching my pick to Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
Are you switching to Buffalo?
Anytime the commish says let's go Buffalo, I'm in.
I want to switch.
I'm just saying, Boss and I were like, we had this blind confidence that somehow Indy was going to finally win in Jacksonville, and they got shut the fuck out. They were like, oh, these 2 idiots have confidence in us? Yeah, we're not even going to score a field goal. Like, fuck. So I look at the fact that Buffalo's owned Miami for a hot minute here, and I'm going to keep riding that train.
That's probably why.
All right. We'll do quick teams for the rest of this year. Grody, Las Vegas versus Tennessee.
I got Tennessee for 16.
Tennessee for 16. Tennessee. I like Derek Carr. Derek Carr for 15. No, 12, actually. Ice House.
Oh, Las Vegas, man, max points on the Raiders.
Max points on the Raiders. Commish?
Oh, let's see. What do I got? Oh, I have max points and yeah, I don't know. Shit. Oh, they're both 0-2? Fuck.
Just do it.
Yeah, I'll go Raiders. What the fuck? Why not?
Hey!
All right, we're in this together.
We're in this all together. Yeah.
It'll fail and
Let's see. I've got Detroit at Minneapolis here. Gotta go with Minneapolis on this one. Minnesota, excuse me, not Minneapolis. Large spread there. 5 points on Minnesota. Ice House.
Kirk Cousins is back in his normal comfort zone, so 12 points on that man at home.
12 points on that one there.
I'm gonna put 3 points on Detroit.
Brody.
I got 2 points on Detroit.
2 points on Detroit. Wow. Oh, that was it there. Ice House, you get New England hosting Applecore Baltimore.
All right, let's take Baltimore for a sixer.
Baltimore for a 6-pack. Kamish.
I'm gonna put 10 points on Applecore.
10 points on Applecore. Brody.
I got 9 on Baltimore.
9 on Baltimore. I'm going to contrarian you all and go for Big Mac Jones.
Unfortunate for you.
Kamish, you get Cincinnati versus the JETS.
Cincinnati Chili versus the hapless New York Football Jets. You know what? Since he's 0-2, I'm going to put my 5 points on the Jets.
Wow! 5 points on the Jets, Brody.
Yeah, my 5 points are relative towards the number of sacks Joe Burrow's going to take in that fucking game.
You know, I looked it up. I couldn't find a sack number. Like they weren't even allowing it. Because I was like, I tried to look on that game. I was like, I just want to bet sack number. And maybe the winner or loser. No, I can't. I couldn't get it either way.
I've got 5 points on the Jets as well.
Everybody knows he's getting his ass sacked.
Yeah, I am supporting my keeper. They're good and bad. I'm going to put 8 points on Burrow's muscles remaining not hurt after he gets sagged. Ice House.
I'll take 3 on the sack taker.
The sack taker. What's the sack taker? Oh gosh. Back up to Grody again here. Grody, you have Eagles versus Commanders.
I think it'll be a closer game. I tip 6 points on the Commanders.
6 points on the Commanders. I still don't have faith in Carson Wentz. I hate to say it. I will go back and put $1 on ouch it hurts. Ice House.
Yeah, I'm taking 11 on the Eagles. It's like Washington was giving it up to fucking Jared Goff and the Lions, dude. I don't know.
Yep.
Eagles can pull it off.
Yep. Kamish?
I got 7 on the Eagles.
7 on the Eagles. Comes down to me. I get New Orleans at Carolina for this. To be honest with you, I think both these teams in my mind are more dead set even. But a lot of people are 67% are going for New Orleans.
Yes.
I will go for the Saints. And I will do nice, unlucky 13 points on the. No, I don't know a lot about this game. I'm going to go 3 points on the Saints. I don't have confidence in myself. So I'm going to go a little bit lower than that. Ice out.
I don't like this game at all, so I'm just going to take 1 on Carolina and just hope McCaffrey can, I don't know, win the fucking game or something. No, actually, I'm taking the Saints. Fuck it. You know, I don't like either side of this. I'm just going to flip flop and take New Orleans.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair. Commish?
I don't like that one at all.
To this point, I only have 3 underdogs, and I'm going to start needing to pick some.
Oh
So
no, I
I'm
only
gonna
have
go.
1.
I'm gonna go 9 points on Carolina.
9 on Carolina. Oh, there you go. There you go. Off to Brody again. What do you got for this game?
I got 11 on New Orleans.
11 on now. All right. Ice House. Down to you. You get the previous San Diego Chargers against the Jackless Jacks.
Okay, there's no fucking way Jacksonville's going into LA and, you know, doing what. No, not by 7. No. 14 on the Chargers. No fucking shit. I don't give a shit. I'm picking favorites. I only have 1 underdog so far, and I'm not letting it die on that one.
Jacksonville take it over, huh?
There's no fucking way Jacksonville goes to LA and wins by more than 7.
He's got a rib injury, but is he back?
Yeah, they said he should be good.
That's a good point. Damn it.
They said he should be good to go with the amount of time. Because it was
I know it's just one rib, but still.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't the rib. It's the like not the cartilage, but essentially like the There's
Okay, I'll take him for 9.
Yeah, it's not actually a broken rib. It's like whatever, like
You're right. I completely forgot about that.
So
That's fine. I'll take Chargers for 9.
Okay, yeah. I'm just asking with that because
That's a good point you made. No, you're right.
I hate rib injuries because it's not like you can put a. You're supposed to rest for a while. Herbert's not.
Well, you can play with like a flak jacket type thing on.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, like I said,
to where it's like you could use it and you could do what you're supposed to do. It's just
yeah.
It's not ideal, but it works. I just
You know a little bit more about that than I did there, and I learned something here. All right, so you're putting 9 on the Chargers, Commish?
Yeah, I'll still take 9 of the Chargers. No fucking way Jacksonville's coming in doing jack. Fuck.
I got 1 point on Jacksonville.
Whoa! Wow!
Wow.
Start there.
It's a 7-point spread, man. All they have to do is lose by less than that.
Yep.
I agree. It was.
Brody.
I got 1 on the Chargers.
1 on the Chargers. I'm going to drop. Well, both you two get one sound happening there. I'm going to drop a deuce on Jacksonville. I'm saying Chargers are going to be hurt a little bit with this here. Don't know how exactly with it. Maybe with Herbert.
Nice.
Let's see. And we do Commish.
I mean, he's got. I don't know that he's going to get to 70. What, 2 or 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Aaron Jones hit his 60th home run, or Aaron Judge. Sorry.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He's probably going to finish around like 62, 63.
Go him. What a guy. What a tall guy.
So what's up now?
You have, Atlanta at Geno Smith Pizza.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a fucking trap game.
This is a big fat battle, is what this is.
This is just hopeless Atlanta versus we don't know what to make of us Seattle.
Who wants the number one overall pick?
The numbers are pointing towards Atlanta in this one in terms of 59-41. I got 14 points in this game. Where am I at? I got 2, 4, 5 underdogs. I need at least 2 more. Not on this one. I'm going to take Seattle for 14.
Seattle for 14, the commission says. Brody, what do you think?
I got Atlanta for 14.
Atlanta for 14.
I think they're going to do a thing.
I think a thing is about to happen with this year. You know what? I don't like deep dish pizza, so 13 points on Atlanta. Ice House?
I'm going to take 5 on Atlanta.
Fine, I'm changing mine to Atlanta. Fuck you guys.
I'm changing mine to Seattle.
Next week, Joe's going to come in. You bastards, you made me switch.
No, it's fine. Fuck you all. I'm taking Seattle. I went Seattle. Screw you, Joe.
Is that what system
Can't tell me what to do.
Says?
I don't care. Seattle it is. That's Seattle. They can do whatever they want in their stupid stadium.
Rounding the bend on the last picks here, Grody, you've got 2 of the ugliest people and most hated people in all of football playing against each other, Tampa Bay, Green Bay.
I have 12 on TB12.
12 on TB12.
Good news is one of these assholes has to lose.
Can I abstain from putting my 1 point down on either of these teams? I mean, I have my 1 point left.
I mean, you could just select 1 point and not select a team, hit save picks, and just lose that 1 point.
Good point.
That's exactly how you could bet on neither of them.
Yeah, I abstain from this game. I'm just putting 1 point there, and I'm just not going to bet anything on there because Tom Brady, I hate you. You're horrible. And Aaron Rodgers, you are also horrible. So screw you both. I'm not going to be a part of either what your team does in this weekend there. And I hope you waste all the money paying for your refs to have a giant bath with you in the end with that. Boss?
I'm taking 14 on TB12 just because I'd rather see him beat Aaron Rodgers. It would make me feel good.
That's good, John.
You're like, hey, Rodgers, you think you're so fucking good? Oh, look, you got fucking schooled. So, this old man can still beat your old ass too. Go get the F out of here. I will probably be watching that game because I'm sure it's probably going to be on TV. So I feel better rooting for Brady and, against Rodgers. Like, guess who owns your ass, Rodgers?
Yeah, I got 12 points on TB12.
All of you people are making bets. What I'm doing, again, if people are watching this later, what I'm doing is stupid. Don't do this. All right? I don't usually win these things here. But I do get San Francisco at Denver. What is happening? It went from -2 to 1. Trey Lance, back on a treadmill?
Well, it went from Denver being the favorite of 2 points to San Francisco being the favorite by 1. That's what the -2 is indicating.
Yeah.
More people are going for San Francisco. 65% of people going San Fran. The average confidence is about the same, 6. Yeah, I'm going to go San Fran. Jimmy G from Eastern Illinois is coming on in there. And I don't know what to say about Denver right now. So I'm going to throw 14 points down on Jimmy G. Ice House?
Yeah, I'm kind of torn. So I got a 15 and an 8 left. I'm going to go... I like Denver, but I'm going to take... I know, that's why I like them. I'm going to take Denver for 8 on this one.
Pretty interesting with that. All right, Kamish.
Yeah, I'm going to take Denver for 15.
Denver for 15.
I wanted to lean that direction, but I like the next game better.
Yeah, Grody?
The next game is horrible, but yeah, I got 15 on Denver. I think they're figuring some things out there.
Yeah. Last game here belongs to Ice House to start. You get Dallas at the G-Men Stadium.
Give me Cooper Rush and 15, man. Can we get some? Hit me 15 on Giants, Grody. Come on. I dare you.
It goes to Kamish next. All right, so you put 15 on Dallas. Kamish?
I got 11 on Dallas.
11 on Dallas? What? All right. Is it there? Grody? What do you got?
Come on, Grody. Max points
I got 10 points on the G-Men.
Wow.
All right, we're going to have some fun on Monday night.
I like that. I'm going to throw 15 points on the G-Men. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Look at this fucking asshole over here.
Right, I like a big finish. I do enjoy a big finish to the week. It's one of my more...
Okay, well, we'll all see who comes up.
Let's see. Who will score the most?
Might come down to that last game to see who actually shakes out.
Who will score the least points this week? That'd be the New York Jets. That's what I do with that there. Excellent. Well, folks, that does it for another episode of the Duff Pick'em All-Stars. We thank you very much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think about this. Subscribe. We'd love to hear more about you. We'll post the Discord chat at some point in here where we will hang out on certain nights with that. That way you can join in with the fun, and let us know what your thoughts are with this here. So, hey, cheers to another week of fantasy football, everybody, and we'll see you around in the next one. See you later, folks. Bye-bye.